వస్తే బెటర్ ఏమో. సరిపోద్దా? స్టార్ట్ అయిందా? ఓకే. గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ చిల్డ్రన్. టుడే we'll discuss about quadratic equations. Already we discussed about polynomials. So now we are going to discuss about quadratic equations. So already we know about polynomial. Let P of x be a polynomial a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 and so on plus an. So it is called nth degree polynomial. It is called nth degree polynomial. So in this nth degree polynomial, what is the condition? If it is nth degree polynomial, what is the condition? A naught should not be right. So a naught is called here, tell me, leading coefficient. So a naught is leading coefficient. Here if n is equal to 1, then P of x is called linear polynomial. P of x is called linear polynomial. If n is equal to 2, then P of x is called quadratic polynomial. P of x is So linear polynomial is of the form ax plus b. Linear polynomial is of the form ax plus b, and quadratic polynomial is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so in this quadratic polynomial, let f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation, right? For x is equal to alpha comma beta, f of alpha becomes 0, f of beta becomes 0. Means here alpha and beta satisfies f of x equal to 0. Means alpha comma beta satisfies f of x equal to 0. Therefore alpha comma beta are called roots of f of x is equal to 0. Okay na? So now we are going to derive the roots. So f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So while deriving roots, we have to follow complete squaring method. So what is complete squaring method? Now we are going to discuss about complete squaring method. So here ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay. Now take out a as common. Then what we will get here? X square plus b by ax plus a is equal to 0, where a not equal to 0, that is our first condition. Then only it is quadratic equation or quadratic polynomial. Here a not equal to 0, then only it is quadratic polynomial. So a not equal to 0, then it is x square plus b by ax plus c by a equal to 0. Now x square plus 2 into x into b by 2a plus c by a equal to 0. Here in middle term we are going to multiply with 2 by 2. Okay, or multiply with 2 in numerator and both denominator. If you will observe, it is in the form of a square plus 2ab. If suppose b square is there, it can be written as a plus b whole square. It can be written as a plus b whole square. So for that, x square plus 2 into x into b by 2a plus what is the value of b? Yes, that is going to be add and subtract b by 2a whole square, add and subtract, plus c by a is there already. Okay, now it is in the form of x plus b by 2a whole square, x plus b by 2a, what remains in the remaining part? Plus c by a minus b square by 4a square equal to 0. b square by 4a square equal to 0. Now x plus b by 2a whole square is equal to these two values going to be transposed to RHS. That becomes b square by 4a square minus c by a. Here LCM is 4a square. So b square minus 4ac, that is all equal to x plus b by 2a whole square. So x plus b by 2a is equal to plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 4a square. So this is equal to plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a, b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now here it is x plus b by 2a equal to this part. So what is x? Minus b by 2a plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by, if you will observe here both denominators are equal. So x is equal to minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So it is alpha and it is beta. So this is the complete squaring method while finding the roots of quadratic equation. Complete squaring method while finding the roots of quadratic equation. So first we have to take the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and then by using complete squaring method take out a as common, then x square plus b by ax plus c by a equal to 0. The product of a and this bracket is 0. Product of a and this bracket is 0. That means either a equal to 0 or this bracket is 0. Already we know that because of it is quadratic polynomial, a should not be 0. Obviously this bracket should be 0. So x square plus b by a x plus c by a equal to 0. Here in second term multiply with 2 by 2. Then that becomes x square plus 2 into x into b by 2a plus ca, that equal to 0. It means it is in the form of a square plus 2ab. Suppose b square is there, we can written as a plus b whole square. For that add and subtract b by 2a whole square. Already c by a plus c by a is there. Now these three terms becomes x plus b by 2a whole square. Remaining two terms going to be transposed to RHS. That becomes plus, minus becomes plus b square by 4a square, plus c by a becomes minus c by a. By taking LCM 4a square, okay, b square minus 4ac, it is all equal to x plus b by 2a whole square. Now x plus b by 2a whole square is equal to x plus b by 2a is equal to plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Separate the square root for numerator as well as denominator. So for numerator it is root over b square minus 4ac. For denominator it is 4a square. Square root of 4a square means 2a. Now this is x plus b by 2a equal to, so that x is equal to minus b by 2a plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So both denominators are equal, so that ones with plus and ones with minus have to write, that is minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a, and the other one is minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay. for x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, if product of roots alpha beta is equal to c by a is equal to 1. Product of roots c by a equal to 1. Then alpha beta equal to 1 as well as c by a equal to 1. So a is equal to c. A is equal to c. So beta is equal to 1 by alpha. Beta is equal to 1 by alpha. So here roots are reciprocal to each other. Roots are reciprocal to each other. One root is alpha, other root is 1 by alpha. One root is alpha, other root is 1 by alpha. Then what is the condition? Condition is x square coefficient is equal to constant. X square coefficient is equal to constant. That is a is equal to c. A is equal to c. If suppose k minus 2 x square k minus 2 x square plus 7x minus k minus 4 k minus equal to 0, roots are reciprocal to each other. Reciprocal to each other, then find k. That is the question. Then find k. Okay na? So what is the condition? Whenever roots are reciprocal to each other, if roots are reciprocal to each other, roots alpha comma 1 by alpha, then what is the condition? A is equal to c. Who is a here? A means x square coefficient. What is x square coefficient? Is equal to minus of k minus 4. So k minus 2 is equal to 4 minus k. 2k is equal to 6. Then k is equal to 3. Okay. Now let us see. For ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, if sum of roots alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a equal to 0. Minus b by a equal to 0. So alpha plus beta equal to 0 and minus b by a equal to 0. Then what is beta here? And what is b? 0. This is condition. This is a condition. So what is conclusion here? If roots are equal in magnitude, opposite in signs, that is alpha comma minus alpha comma, then what is the condition? B equal to 0, that is coefficient of x is equal to 0. Coefficient of x is equal to 0. Okay. So in this case, such quadratic equation is called, if b equal to 0, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is called pure quadratic equation. What is this? Pure quadratic equation. So pure quadratic equation means x coefficient should be 0. X coefficient should be 0. Then that in that case such quadratic equation is called pure quadratic equation. Suppose we will see one more example here. If x square 5x square minus of 7k minus 9x plus 4 is equal to 0 is a pure quadratic equation. Pure quadratic equation. Find k. So how we can find k? Minus of 7k minus 9 equal to 0. Then k is equal to 9 by 7. Okay na? That is these are the two conditions. First condition is if roots are reciprocal to each other, then one root alpha, other root 1 by alpha. In such case, what is the condition? X square coefficient is equal to constant. X square coefficient is equal to constant. In the case of roots are reciprocal to each other, and if roots are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction, opposite in sign, roots are equal in magnitude and opposite in sign, roots are alpha comma minus alpha, then what is the condition? X coefficient should be 0. In such case, that quadratic equation is called pure quadratic equation. Okay na? Now, if roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are in the ratio m is to n, m is to n, then what is the condition? M plus n whole square AC is equal to mn p square. Now we are going to derive that condition. So let the roots be m alpha, m beta, m alpha, n alpha. Let the roots be m alpha. So why should we take m alpha, n alpha only? Because since m alpha is to n alpha is equal to m is to n, whose ratio is given, m is to n. So now what is sum of roots? M alpha plus n alpha is equal to minus b by a as per formula. So alpha into m plus n is equal to minus b by a. So what is alpha? Minus b by a into m plus n. So let it be 1. Then consider the product of roots. M alpha into n alpha, that is c by a. So mn into alpha square is equal to c by a. Let it be 2. From 1 to what we can conclude? Mn into, instead of alpha, what we are going to substitute here? Yes, minus b by mn into minus b by a into whole square, that is equal to c by a. Now transpose this denominator, then mn into b square is equal to c by a into a square into m plus n whole square. Now a one time gets cancelled in a square, right sir? So mn b square is equal to m plus n whole square ac. If roots are in the ratio m is to n, then the condition is mn b square is equal to nature of roots or behavior of roots. So here also we will go through with examples only. We will see number of examples in nature of roots. Okay. Now 2x square plus 9x plus 7 equal to 0. Okay. Here what are the roots? A equal to 1, b equal to 9, a equal to 2, b equal to 9, c equal to 7. Delta is equal to b square minus 4ac, means 9 square minus 4 into 2 into 7. What is that? minus 56. So delta is equal to 25. Right, sir? So roots alpha comma beta is equal to minus b plus or minus root delta by 2a. Minus b means minus 9 plus or minus root 25 by 2 into 2. So minus 9 plus or minus 5 by 4. Now what is the difference here? If you will take minus 9 minus 5 minus 14. Minus 14 by means minus 7 by 2 and minus 4 means minus 1. Minus 1. That is first example. Okay nandi? Right. Now you have to observe here delta. Delta and roots. Alpha, beta. That is first example. Now we will see second example. X square plus 4x plus 5 equal to 0. Okay na? So now what is A? 1. What is B? 4. What is C? What is delta? B square minus 4AC. 4 square minus 4 into 1 into 5. That is minus 4. Minus 16 minus 20. So delta is equal to minus 4. Delta is equal to so what is alpha beta? Minus b plus or minus root delta by 2a. Minus b plus or minus root over minus 4 by 2a. So what about root over minus 4? Root 4? 2 plus or minus 2. Okay. Root 4, 2. Now root over minus 4. Root over minus 4. That is, see, root over minus 4 means root over 4 into minus 1. That is root 4 into root minus 1. Root 4, 2. Root minus 1, I. Where I square is equal to minus 1. That is imaginary. Okay, not real. What is that? Imaginary, not real. So alpha comma beta is equal to minus 4 plus or minus 2i by 2. That is equal to, if you will take 2 common from numerator, once go through here, 2 common from numerator, this becomes minus 2, this becomes I. 2 gets cancelled. So what remains here? Minus 2 plus I minus 2 minus I. Minus 2 minus I. Now here delta and roots. Right, sir? Okay. Now third example. X square plus 6x plus 4 equal to 0. X square plus 6x plus 4 equal to 0. Then what about the roots? A equal to 1, B equal to 6, C equal to 4, delta is equal to B square minus 4AC, 6 square minus 4 into 1 into 4, 36 minus 16 is equal to 20. So delta is equal to 20. So what is alpha comma beta? Minus b plus or minus root delta by 2a minus b plus or minus root 20 by 2a, that is equal to minus 6 plus or minus 4 5s. 4 5s 20 means 2 root 5. So 2 root 5 by 2. Now 2 is common. Minus 3 plus root 5 minus 3 minus root 5. Minus 3 minus root 5. So here delta okay nandi. Now fourth one, 5x square minus 5 x square minus 5 root 3 x plus 5 root 3 x plus 18 equal to 0. 18 equal to 0. Okay na? Right. Here what is A? 1. What is B? Minus 5 root 3. What is C? 18. What is delta? B square minus? So minus 5 root 3 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 18. 25 3s. 25 3s minus 72 is equal to 3. So what is delta? 3. So what is alpha beta? Minus 5 minus of minus 5 root 3 minus b plus or minus root delta by 2a. So minus of minus 5 root 3 plus or minus root 3 by 2 into 1 2a. Okay nandi? Now 5 root 3 plus 5 root 3 plus root 3 6 root 3 6 root 3 by 3 3 root 3 comma 5 root 3 minus root 3 4 root 3 4 root 3 by 2 2 root 3. So here what do you observe? Okay na? So now what is our conclusion? See here ABC, if you will observe here ABC rational, ABC rational, here also rational, here also rational, here also rational, here ABC real, ABC real, real means both rational and irrational, both rational and irrational, real means both rational and irrational. Now and one more point we are going to discuss here. See, sum and product of two irrational numbers is rational. Sum and product of two irrational numbers is rational. Then each is called conjugate to other. Each is called conjugate to other. So if you will take a plus b, for example a plus root b plus a minus root b, what is its sum? 2a. A plus root b into a minus root b, what is its product? A square minus b. Both rational, both rational, where a comma b rational, a comma b rational. In the same way, both sum and product of two complex numbers, both sum and product of two complex numbers, both sum and product of two complex numbers is real, then each is conjugate to other. Conjugate to other. For example, if you will take a plus ib plus a minus ib is equal to 2a, is equal to 2a, as well as a plus ib into a minus ib, that is equal to a square minus ib whole square, a square minus, that is a square minus I square b square. But you know I square, since I square is equal to minus 1, this becomes a square plus b square, which is real, which is real. So that is about conjugate, that is about conjugate. So understood? So first example, we have to find delta, we have to find roots. Here roots are rational, roots are rational. Now we will go through with one more example, fifth example. 4x square minus 24x plus 9 equal to 0. What is a value? What is a value? 4. What is B value? Minus 24. What is C value? 9. What is delta value? B square minus 4AC minus 24 whole square minus 4 into 4 into 9. If you will take, it is 16. Right. So what is the product here? Once go through. It is 4 square, 2 square, 8 square, 3 square. It is also 8 square, 3 square. So 576 minus 576 is equal to, so what is delta? 0. What is alpha beta? Minus B plus or minus root delta by 2A. That is minus B means minus of minus 24 plus or minus root delta means 0 by 16. 2 into 16. 2 into, so that is plus or minus, minus of minus plus 24 plus or minus 0 by 32. So 8 3s 8 4s. 3 by 4 comma 3 by 4. 3 by 4 plus 0, 3 by 4 minus 0. So here also you have to observe delta and roots. So already you got some conclusion. Here also if you will observe, these are rational. These are rational, and you have to observe one thing, every rational is real. Every rational is real, but every real need not to be rational, because some are irrational and some are rational, that you know very well. Okay, now see, alpha beta is equal to minus B plus or minus root over B square minus 4AC by 2A. Already you know A not equal to 0. A not equal to 0. Minus B plus or minus root over B square minus 4AC by 2A. So who can influence the roots? In that we have three parts. One is 2A, other one is minus B, and the third one is root over B square minus 4AC. That is B square minus 4AC. Here three parts are there. What are the three parts? One is A, one is minus B, and the third one is minus B square minus 4AC. So among these three, who can influence the roots? Means both roots depending on which of these three values? Depending on A, already A is very clear, A not equal to 0. Whatever you may consider for B, so it depends on B square minus 4AC. It depends on B square minus 4AC. So whatever the real number, it may be positive, or it may be negative, or it may be 0. Real numbers can, divide into three parts: positive real, negative real, and 0. Because 0 is neither positive nor negative. So sometimes it may be positive, B square minus 4AC. Sometimes it may be negative. See, if you will observe, here B square minus 4AC positive, here B square minus 4AC negative, here B square minus 4AC positive, here B square minus 4AC positive, here B square minus 4AC 0. So who will influence the roots? B square minus 4AC. So it is called discriminant. It is called discriminant. B square minus 4AC influences the roots. Okay, influence the roots. So therefore B square minus 4AC is called delta. It is delta is equal to B square minus 4AC is called discriminant. Discriminant. Okay na? So based on discriminant, we can observe the behavior of roots. We can observe the behavior of roots. So first one, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 roots nature. Okay, here ABC real, ABC real, ABC real. If ABC real, delta equal to 0, what about roots? What we got here, roots? Both are equal. So roots real and equal. Real and equal. Delta less than 0, roots. What about roots? Delta less than 0. Where we got delta less than 0? Here delta less than 0. When delta less than 0, what we will get here? Complex and conjugate. Roots imaginary and conjugate. Delta greater than 0. Delta greater than 0. What about roots? Real and distinct. Real and distinct. See here, delta greater than 0. Roots are real. 3 root 3 and 2 root 3. Real and distinct. Here also roots real and distinct. Here also roots real and distinct. Real and distinct. Where A, B, C are real. Now A, B, C are rational. A, B, C are rational. Here also same. Delta equal to 0. Roots rational and equal. Rational and delta less than 0. Roots imaginary conjugate. Imaginary conjugate. Delta greater than 0. Delta. See, if you will observe, this is also delta greater than 0. This is also delta greater than 0. What is the difference between these two? If you will observe, 25 is perfect square. 25 is perfect square. Whereas 20 is not perfect square. So, delta greater than 0 split into two cases. What are the two cases? Delta greater than 0 and perfect square. Perfect square. Then roots rational and distinct. Rational and distinct. Here roots rational and distinct. Suppose delta is not perfect square. 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 Then roots irrational. Roots irrational. Root 5 is irrational. Root 5 plus rational. Irrational only. Root 5 minus rational. Irrational only. So, irrational. But if you will observe, while adding these two, what we are getting? Sum of roots? Minus 6. What is product of roots? 4. Both are rational. See this condition. Both sum and product of two irrational numbers are rational. Each is called conjugate. So, roots are irrational and conjugate. Irrational and conjugate to each other. Conjugate to each other. Got it all of you all? Nature of roots. So, nature of roots depending on b square minus 4ac. Nature of roots depending on b square minus 4ac. It is called discriminant. Okay. When discriminant is equal to 0, if coefficients are real, then both roots are real and equal. If delta less than 0, both roots are imaginary and conjugate to each other. If delta greater than 0, both roots are real and distinct. If coefficients are rational, see here coefficients are rational. Here all coefficients are rational, but here coefficients are real because rational numbers are there as well as irrational numbers also are there. So that coefficients real. In that case, roots divided into rational. In the case of rational, divided into two parts. Delta greater than 0. If delta perfect square, roots are rational and distinct. in this example. If delta not perfect square, in third example roots are irrational and conjugate. That's it. That is the behavior of roots. Now in next session we will go to discuss about with nature of roots by using graphical representation of a quadratic expression, and how the roots behavior in coordinate plane. So first write down.